students. Today we are going to read the first poem of your book First Flight, that is The Dust of Snow, written by Robert Frost. Okay, let me read the poem first. The way a crow swooped down on me, the dust of snow from a hemlock tree, has given my heart a change of mood and saved some part of a day I had due. So, The Dust of Snow by Robert Frost is a small and simple poem with a deep meaning. Okay. So, before going to the poem, let me tell you some details of the meaning used here. First, Suk. This is used in the first stanza. Suk means it is the past tense of sak. Okay, what is the meaning of sak? Sak is to move something with short and quick movements. Okay. Second is hemlock tree. Hemlock tree, it is a poisonous plant or tree with small white flowers. It is similar to Christmas tree or pine tree, but its branches are short. Okay. Third one is rude. Its meaning is held in regret. Okay. So in the first stanza, as the hemlock tree is a poisonous tree, it is compared with sadness or darkness. Clear? Similarly, crow is also mentioned there. The way a crow is mentioned. So crow is also symbolizes sadness or bad omen. Okay. Here the poet wants to create a sense of sadness, despair and gloom. Okay. But here the movement of the crow is not mentioned. Nowhere it is mentioned. Okay. So the first stanza, the way a crow swooped down on me, the dust of snow from a hemlock tree. The poet Robert Frost was once very depressed and hopeless. He was in a state of sorrow and was lost in his own thoughts. He was preoccupied. He was standing under the hemlock tree. Suddenly what happened? From the tree, a crow was sitting and the crow swooped the tree. By the movement of the crow, the branches of the tree, it shook. A movement created. And the fine particles of snow from the hemlock tree fall upon the poet. This is what about the first stanza. Okay. Now, the second stanza. Has given my heart a change of mood and saved some part of a day I had due. So, now what happens when the snow fell upon the poet? When the snow fell upon the poet, his mood changed suddenly. Okay, earlier he was having sadness, in a state of sadness, now he is in a state of happiness. He became peaceful and refreshed now. Peaceful and refreshed. Okay. He thus become happy as it saved his rest of the day from being wasted and held in regret. Now, as it is mentioned, because of the incident, because of the falling of the snow, his mood changed, he became refreshed, and the rest of the day it was saved of regret. Okay. So, let me tell you some of the poetic devices used here. In the first stanza, the poetic device used is, first is rhyme scheme. Okay, rhyme scheme, what it is? It is the last word of each line. So let me write the last words. Crow, me, snow tree. Okay, so this is A B A B. So A B A B. It is the right rhyme scheme of the first stanza. Clear? Now, second one is enjambment. What is enjambment? When the same sentence continues to the next line. So you can see the way a crow shook down on me the dust of snow from a hemlock tree. So the sentence, it is no colon mark, no semicolon mark, no comma, nothing is used. The same sentence continues. So it is called enjambment. Okay. And the third one is assonance. Assonance, what it is? A poetic device. Assonance takes place when two or more words close to one another repeat the same vowel sound. Okay. So just check. Shook down on me. Here O sound is prominent. So this is called assonance. Okay. So this is all about the poetic device used in the first stanza. Let me tell you the poetic device used in the second stanza. Okay. Second stanza. In the second stanza, first one is rhyme scheme again. Here the words used heart, then mood, part and view. It is C, D, C, D. Part with part, mood with review. So it is C, D, C, D. This is the rhyme scheme. Now, again, enjambment. Here, in the stanza, has given my heart a change of mood and saved some part of a day I had lived. So the sentence, it has no comma, no colon, semicolon, it is continuous, so it is called enjambment. Okay, and the third one is alliteration. Alliteration, what is alliteration? Just write down. The repetition of a consonant sound at the beginning of two or more consecutive or closely placed words. Again I am repeating. The repetition of a consonant sound at the beginning of two or more consecutive or closely placed words. Okay. Here H, here has given my heart. Here it is H and H. Okay. Then saved some, save song. S and S, consonant letter. Okay, the repetition of consonant sound of the at the beginning of two or more consecutive or closely placed words. So these are the poetic devices used in first stanza and second stanza. Okay, now let me tell you about the poem. This poem explains that the little things in life can make huge change. Sometimes what happens, we become very sad, we are sorrowful, we are sitting hours together, okay, and we do not get any solution to that. But at the same time, small changes in our life, it make us to refresh ourselves. It becomes a huge change for us, okay, and after that we become happy, we come to a happy mood, okay. It also reflects that hard times in life will lead to the happier times if we can persist with it, okay. Hard times, it comes in the life of every human being, okay, but it never lasts long. A day will come when it is replaced by happy one, happy mood, happy movement, okay. So we should feel the necessity of these hard times to come to the happy moment, okay. This is all about this poem. I think you must have enjoyed this poem. Thank you. Thanks a lot.